Hi friends, I am JT Tomashka. You can just call me JT or Coach, and I'm really delighted that you've decided to join our class this semester. As you may have seen, the classes are getting very full very quickly, and students are really sticking with these classes. So thank you for being a part of that just by enrolling. Now, how does the class work? This is a fully online lecture lab class, and that just means we don't have any live class sessions where we would see each other at the same time like on Zoom. Instead, you will be watching videos that I will record myself, upload for you, and at any time during the week you can watch these videos and perform these videos and then submit recordings of yourself as assignments. In addition, because it is a lecture lab class, there is some academic component to the course. What these readings will help us with is to get a good understanding and how to apply some of the yogic principles to our lives. So let's get started.
First, every time you come into Canvas, you're going to want to check announcements, where any updates to the class, any changes are going to be on a regular basis. I recommend you at least check into Canvas twice a week. Moving on. Modules, which is where your landing page will usually be. You'll see the college resources. Start here where you already are. And 8 modules. You're going to open each one, read all the good stuff about this because it's very important. And then once you're done, okay, moving on to the next page. Note that you will have to complete everything in the modules, which is usually a little bit of reading, 2 yoga practices, and an assignment every now and then. So let's talk about those yoga practices. What you're going to do is you're going to film yourself performing the entire practice, and then you're going to upload to Canvas.
All right, you want to set up your space so that that's light enough for you to see safely and enough space for you to move around. So think about the size of a yoga mat. It's a little bit longer than the length of your body. And some of the poses, we are going to have the arms overhead, so be careful of ceiling fans. And we're going to be fully elongated on the ground, reaching the opposite arm and leg out. So you want to make sure that you have that entire space somewhat free. Now, if you're recording and you find that, okay, my foot or my hand doesn't make it in the recording, don't worry about that. Not a big deal.
Now, beyond creating enough physical space, you may want to start to create some mental or emotional space. So perhaps that's some time practicing outdoors, or maybe asking roommates or family members to give you some quiet time to yourself to allow you to center yourself within a comfortable space.
Students from last semester recommended that you chart out when you're doing your practices. For example, if you know that you will have the house to yourself, or you have a bit of free time where the kids have gone to bed, whatever that is for you, if it's Tuesday nights and Thursday mornings, schedule that time. We want to avoid doing it at the last minute because we will be uploading the videos of ourselves into Canvas, and that can take quite some time.
But just know that, hey, if you have an issue, something comes up in the family, you don't feel well on the day that you plan to do it, you do have a little bit of extra time to submit that. You don't need to ask for an extension, but just know after this date,
it's too late.
So be sure you know where to find our class YouTube page. That's where all of our videos are going to be. So you're going to open this, you're going to watch it, and film yourself. I also recommend that you subscribe to my channel so you'll get any updates there. Please read all of the instructions before beginning. You want to make changes to your device in order to keep the size of the file small. If you don't make the file size smaller, it may take you hours and hours to upload, and we don't want that. Your time is precious. So you can use time-lapse mode. It will upload within, a few minutes. And you also want to change the video format and frame rate. You're making it a lower quality, just a record of what you're doing, and it's just for me to see. So be sure to do that before you start filming. So you're going to watch and film yourself performing the entire yoga practice for that week. If you're having problems, first, check the size of your file. If your file is really big, it's going to take a long time. Check your internet connection. If you have a weak connection, this is going to be more difficult for you. You may need to just wait. Again, large files can mean hours, which is why you want to keep those files small. And many students, hot tip right here, upload the videos overnight for this reason. And you want to avoid doing your practice at the last minute. These things take time. If you have issues with Canvas, here are your resources there and the help desk if you need anything. What I do not want you to do is to use Studio and then record in Studio. That will make your file often disappear, so just be aware.
So if you're ready, go ahead and move on to the next link. Other than that, thank you for being here. I'm really excited for what we're going to be doing this semester, and I look forward to learning more about each and every one of you. Namaste.